Hey everybody, it's Roxanne at home here in Arizona. Excuse me, I do not look my best today. It's a very hot, hair pulled up out of my face kind of day. So this is a new thing that I'm doing. Okay, so I follow this gal. Her page is Life with Patti, and Patti's great. She lives up in kind of, I think, northern central California maybe. But she does a lot of like crafting and coloring, mostly coloring, a lot of coloring on her page. And every month she does what she calls Patti's Treasure Hunt. That's why you'll see the hashtag Patti's Treasure Hunt in the title of this video. What she does is every month she does this collab, and a collab, for those of you that aren't YouTube coordinators, is something that, you know, several YouTubers can do together and kind of work on throughout the month, and then we post our videos. So anyways, she does this for every month, and she will pick out some items for you to go and find a color page for, and then you color them, and then you do your video showing what you've colored. And for each month, there's a certain number of things that you get. So she does one item for each month. So January would be, you need to find one picture. So this being June's collab, we had to find 6 pictures. And the 6 things that we had to find in our treasure hunt this month to color were a dog or a puppy, a fairy, a teddy bear, a sloth, a raccoon, and a gnome. So I thought, this kind of sounds fun, and I like to color, so I am going to give it a try. And just drop my paper there. But anyway, so I got my coloring books, and I actually had to buy a couple of new coloring books because I didn't have ones in my existing coloring books to match all the prompts for her. So I am going to flip this so that you can see the pages and show you the ones that I got colored this month. So hold on one moment. Okay, I hope this works because I don't have a real nice coloring table. I usually color just sitting in bed or whatever. So today I was at the ceramics club having to do a shift there, and I took my coloring books to finish my last 2 today. So my first one is in this bigger book, and this is my fairy. So let me turn to the page. This coloring book, this one is a bunch of different bookmarkers that I had for a while. So this is the page that had my fairy on it. So here's my fairy, and I used color pencils on all of mine. So there's my fairy, and she, like I said, she's like a bookmark. So I think she turned out pretty good. I like the way she turned out. I did that one today while I was at the ceramics club. This book here, this was a book that I already had, so I didn't need to buy this one. And this is my teddy bear. I thought this was super cute with the bed and the little teddy bear with the heart. He was just super cute. So I did this one all in blues because I love blues. So there's my teddy bear. This was one of my new books that I bought, Cute Animals, Bold and Easy. And I need easy when I'm not real great coloring fancy things, so the easier the better. So there is the page with my sloth. I think he turned out really cute. It's kind of hard. Sloths are not real much to them, you know. And then this was the page with my dog, and my dog's pretty much plain. This book had much simpler, pictures in it than I thought. These were really pretty easy pictures. So there's my puppy dog. He turned out cute. This one I had, and it was the only book that I had that had a gnome in it. So rather than buy a new book, I just made a Christmas gnome. So here's my little Christmas gnome. It's got his candy cane. And it's really hard to color white on a white page, so I did the candy cane in pink and red rather than just all white. Because, like I said, it was really hard to color those light colors on this kind of books. And then this is also a new book that I bought to do this one. And this one's got my raccoon. And this is another one that I painted this morning. This is probably the most elaborate one that I had, obviously. But I really like this one. The raccoon's super cute, super adorable. Got the little apples and the little apple with the worm. And so I think this one turned out actually way better than I thought. So I'm really pleased with this little guy. So those were my colorings for June. Anyway, I think I have some form of hobby or crafting ADHD, because it's like I can't seem to stick with one thing for very long. I've been doing the beading, and I've got my crochet, and now I've got the coloring. I don't know, you guys. It seems like I just can't stick with one thing, but that's okay because it is summer and it's over 100 degrees and I don't want to go outside. So the more crafty things I can find just to sit in the house and do, the better. No toppers today. I did not do a topper of the day today. That's another reason I look kind of washed out today. Sorry about that. But anyways, if you guys are interested, look up Life with Patti. If you want to see more people and their coloring pages, when you do your search in YouTube, just put in hashtag Patti's Treasure Hunt, and you'll find a bunch of videos that come up with everybody that's doing her coloring treasure hunts, maybe from this month, maybe from past months. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. It is Friday, so have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay? God bless. Bye for now. It's Roxanne at home here in Arizona. Bye.